Hey, Leslie.
Hi, you caught me eating a pear. But you know
Oh,
what color pears are?
yellow.
Yes, yes. Sorry. Let me take a little sip. Well,
Well,
good morning.
yeah, good morning to you too, and happy December.
I know. Can you believe it? I feel like this year has like ricocheted by. I mean, you know, it's a whole learning experience for everybody and a whole new take on life for everybody.
Well, it just feels like we just finished the Art Connection Summit. Uh, that was a true adventure for us.
Yes, yeah, it was great. I loved
Yeah,
it. It was so
yeah,
fantastic.
I can't wait for us to start planning for our next one. Well, actually, we
We
have
we
started,
are. We
but
already
not
are.
full steam. I think we had said we were going to take November and December off. We haven't
We
kept to
haven't
that
done that.
promise.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've eased up a little bit, so that's good. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if anybody's out there, please post and let us know you're there. Sometimes I'm able to comment back. If not, we'll comment later on.
Yes,
It will sometimes pick up your name, sometimes it won't pick up your name. So just put your name so we'll know that you're there.
yes. And I actually think we're still like a minute early, but that's us.
Yeah, I think so. I think the timer on this one is, yeah, you're right. It's probably doing a little earlier, but that's okay. We'll keep going.
Because I mean, hi, Adele. We haven't talked to each other in a while. We see each other every day. So we've both been like crazy busy, busy, busy. Yeah, definitely. So
Well, and I'm at work in my rush season, so that keeps me not so much on the computer here late. Well, I am on the computer, but not for the stuff that I like to do.
right, right,
So,
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
so this scavenger hunt that we started up with the color of yellow is our first color that we've pulled out of the box, and how much fun that's been. Everybody's been posting, and
And I just so love the yellow colors that people are doing. I mean, it's such a variety of things. It's so much fun to see you guys doing this. I love it. So, and Adele and I were talking, keep posting that yellow because we're going to keep that up for a little while longer, and then we will pull the next color out of the box. So,
it's yeah, we're going
yeah,
to have some fun colors coming your way.
yes.
Well, we have somebody from Michigan, but we don't know who it is because we can't see your
Oh,
name. So, hi, welcome.
yay. Hi from Michigan. Tell us who you are because we want to know who you are.
So, yeah, so our first color was yellow, and I think Leslie, you had something to share about the color yellow.
I thought it would be really fun to kind of explore each color as we go along. Oh, hi, Maddie. Yay,
Hey,
yay. And so I wrote some notes on some history. Oh, yay. Hey,
Jamie.
Jamie, nice to see you or be with you. um, so we're going to discuss a little bit we're going to delve into the color of yellow, and I'm going to talk mostly about the history of it. And yellow is a really interesting color because it's so far spread. There's like some really wonderful things about it and some kind of more, I'm going to say maybe disturbing things about it. So it's all over the board. It is also one of the oldest colors next to red, and it usually equates to happiness and to optimism. Adele and I were talking before this. We both love the color yellow. It's one of my favorite colors. And Adele, you also one of
Yes.
your favorite colors too. And but I was telling Adele that from what I was reading, only about 6% of the population really like yellow or is one of their favorite colors, and it is one of my favorite colors. So let's talk about the history a little bit. In ancient Egypt and Rome, it was connected to the worship of the sun god, and because of this relationship it has with it, it is known as a warm color. And many of the gods, if you remember from the Egypt and from Rome, had like a crown of of sunbeam around them. It is also related in Christianity, and Judas actually wore the color yellow. So in that sense, yellow is equates to deception. And then on the converse side, in China, in ancient China, the color egg yolk yellow was reserved only for royalty. So common people and even officials were not even allowed to wear it. And the royal palaces, the roofs were this yellow color. And then for a more scandalous side, um, Marcy says, we'll talk about the comments. In 1895, Oscar Wilde was arrested in London for carrying a yellow-bound book. And these books, at that time period, were known to hold propaganda and then also scandalous information. And the publishers at that time actually used yellow as a marketing tool for these books. And then, so you can see we're going to jump back and forth a lot. In Nazi Germany, the Jewish people were marked with a yellow star. And then on the spiritual side, in India, it holds more of a spiritual essence, as Krishna wears a yellow robe against his blue skin. And overall, yellow is a rich and luminous color that holds things together. It lifts the spirit and it raises the vision. So Adele and I, we both love yellow. Obviously, it's one of my favorite colors. And I just think it's a really happy color.
I
So
think so too. And it really, so people will know that are not aware of our theme for 2021 for the Art Connection is, if I can pull it up, maybe I can't, is art is a box full. I'm typing it up.
yes.
Sorry, I thought I had saved it. So art is box full of color.
Yeah, so we loved our theme from last year, and even before the ACS was over, we came up with this theme because we both love colors so much, and we thought, man, there's so much we'll be able to do with it. So as we're going through this next year, we every month we will pick out a color, and like we said, you guys can post it on the Art Connection Summit community page, the Facebook page, and many of you guys have been doing it, and it's really cool to see the yellow colors. It's just really, so it's fun. So every month we'll have a new color.
Right. And I was noticing that now that I was thinking about yellow, I was looking around and I'm seeing a lot of yellow. It's like when you start targeting into a certain color, that's what you pick up. And it's amazing how many things I have that are yellow. Even in my room, my walls are yellow, but I like yellow. So
I like yellow too. And hi Kitty Ann. Hi Kitty Ann. Hi Marcy, Maddie.
Okay, so
Jamie.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for posting your names, because it's great that we can see these.
And Marcy said that she loves, it's a bright cherry color, and she loves a yellow summer dress. I love a yellow summer dress. I don't have a yellow summer dress. I'm going to have to get one.
I think so.
It'd be so much fun. Yes, definitely.
Well, I'm going to share, I did post my blanket and I've been working on it, and it just so happened it was yellow. So this is my massive amount of work I've done on this blanket so far.
And that's all crocheted, you guys. So, and Adele, tell everybody what you told me right before we went on.
Well, actually, I started this blanket last year, last December, actually, because my husband was complaining that I had a blanket on the sofa and he didn't have a blanket, so I decided to make him one. And I started this last December, and then I was in Florida at the time, and I left Florida and I left the blanket there thinking I was going to be able to go back like in March. Well, as you know, all the traveling, there was a big X on the traveling starting in March. We couldn't travel anywhere. So when I went back in October for the Art Connection Summit, I picked the blanket back up. and brought it home, and I had to figure out where I was and what I was supposed to be doing. So I kept crocheting. I was just crocheting and crocheting, wasn't paying attention. Well, for some reason, I was dropping stitches. So the blanket was like this, and as I was progressing, it was doing this. And I don't know, I just, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. I had to undo the entire blanket and start all over again. But, sometimes you just have to slow down. What can I say?
Yeah.
Let's see what Marcy has to say here. Okay.
Yes, and Marcy, there is so much there, because when I started looking into colors and stuff, there are so many things out there about color. I personally love the whole symbolism thing, so that's one of my studies this year is colors and the symbolism of colors. But the history behind it is what's really interesting. And this little bit that I said was just to dip into it. There is so much information out there. So if you find something really fascinating about it, please share it on the Art Connection Summit community page, because I think that could be really fun and really interesting to hear about. So
I'm going to post the Facebook community page link, and I'll post it in the comments once we get off. For those that have not signed up or signed in yet, please join us, because we're going to be doing lives through the Facebook community about the Art Connection and other fun things that are going to be happening. And we can't believe it's December, so that's basically given us 9 months to get the 2021 Art Connection together. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, but we're looking forward to it.
Yep. Time. It's the whole time flies thing, So,
and Leslie, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, you've been busy working on some special projects.
Yeah.
One of them being your new. I'll let you talk to them about it.
It's my new ebook, and so it's on my story hats. Most of you guys are familiar with my story hats, and so I decided, I have one hardbound book, but it's to print. It is so expensive to print, and then I'm limited by the amount of pages I can have in there. And so I thought, man, why don't I do an ebook? And so I started writing it, thinking that I was going to be able to incorporate everything into it that I wanted to share with you guys. And it ended up being 71 pages, but that's only part of it. So I'm going to do 2 books. So this one is called In the Spirit Garden, and I'm really, really happy about it. I feel like I've been able to really express the things that I want to share with you guys. So I talk a little bit about the history of the story hats, and I have this one here that this is what started the whole thing. Is I went to China, and when I got back from China, I found, and it's an infant size. So this is a Dong Festival hat, and then that started my whole research into it. So it's been about 20 years of research that I'm sharing with you guys. But then I also talk about like the materials, like the fabrics and the trims and the things that I use. I talk about my inspiration, and of course I talk about the symbolism. So I'm just so thrilled that I am able to bring this to you guys, because, I think as artists, we go through life and we produce a lot of things, but sometimes there's not very much documentation about what we've done, or what was our back thoughts about it. And so I feel like in this book, I was able to kind of give you a broader view of, so it has all the story hats that are in the Spirit Garden part in it. So there's multiple pictures of the lotus hat. And so there you go. That's it.
Well, I'll just run this little presentation that we had released on Facebook. I don't know if everybody has seen it or not, but we'll just run it real quick. It's just a little short presentation, and I'll run it now. So,
Thank you, Adele. Adele did that beautiful video for me. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? It's really, really nicely done. And the perfect music. So,
yeah, well, we had to
yeah,
have some Asian
yeah,
Oriental music with
yeah,
it. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful book. And I think, like you said, with doing the ebook, it's opened up a lot of room there to give more information on those hats. And it's very, very informative and really a lot of fun to read.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So, so you guys, we'll put the link in the comments too, so that
Yeah.
you guys can just click on there if you're interested in getting a little bit more information about that. So, and remember, this is book 1, and then I'm going to do book 2, and that's going to be the sacred animals. So the one in this is like I have my goldfish hat, and I have more of my flower hats, and in the next one I'll have more of my animals in there. So,
Yeah.
yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah.
That was been a good project for you, especially now
Yeah.
that you're pretty much stuck at home.
Yes. And it's just cool to kind of like, gather up all the information that you have like in your head and being able to put it down on, paper. So,
The other thing too is maybe not everybody knows, but we do have our page up for the 2021 Art Connection. And I'll also put that link up and you can come in. We've got a couple of things in there already and we'll keep adding to it as we go along. I would think that after December, Leslie and I are going to be really on it.
Yes, we're
So,
going to be doing it then. Yes, definitely.
yeah, we'll be updating that page as we move through the next year. Wow,
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm already saying that.
And not even the next 9 months.
Yeah.
It's like having a baby.
Oh no.
We're birthing a new project. Yes,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to start out the new year, I also developed a let me see if I can get this up for you. I developed a goal planner, but it's an interactive goal planner where you can put information into the date blocks and also set your goals for your artistic goals during 2021. And it looks like this. Mm-hmm. So, Leslie, we're going to go this way. Yep. So we'll put the link to that too.
Yep. It's a great way to keep yourself, like I said, get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper, onto something tangible that you can refer back to. I think it's a really wonderful way to do it. Yep, definitely.
So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's kind of low key today. We're just trying to give you a little bit of update on our color and Leslie's book and what we're up to. In fact, I think, Leslie, you're starting on a new project as well, aren't you?
Yes. Well, first off, let me show you this little project. So this one I created for you guys is like a weekend project. Is it backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You got to show it back there. Yeah, those are great.
So these are little ornaments that I created that you guys can make. And I think it's easy to do in a weekend type of thing. So they're made out of felt. And then you could do beadwork and a little bit of French knots, or you can do all beadwork, a little bit of flower. So pretty simple. And, I think that they're great as ornaments, so you can hang them on a tree. I actually have them displayed I have a little glass black cabinet in my entryway, and so I have them on the little knobs there. So as you walk in, you see a little bit of joy.
Well,
so
that's great.
Yeah, so I just thought it'd be fun to have a little joy in our life. And
I think we're also we're doing some personal planning on our art for 2021. I know Leslie is.
Oh boy.
And I'm heading in that direction.
Yes. So I am in the process of creating a 10-piece project, and it's called Of Heaven and Earth. And so it's going to be rabbits and women in kimonos. And of course, there'll be symbolism and stuff, that I love behind it. So I'm looking up at my board. I have boards behind here. That's how I keep everything track. So I'm doing moon rabbits and then night shadow rabbits. And then the women, I'm going to call them Ito, which is like connection type of thing. So, and that will be all under the genre of heaven and earth. So I have a ways to go. I have the rabbit head. I can show you the rabbit head.
Okay.
I just have the head sculpted. So, so I have a little ways to go, but
yeah,
I actually have a long ways to go.
It's like, where's his ears, Leslie?
Yeah, no ears yet. Yep. So and then that's actually being put on hold because I will be recreating Ling Li for end of January class for you guys. So instead of just taking the old pattern, I'm totally recreating it specifically for an online thing. And the special thing about her is she is going to have a lotus hat. So
yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes,
that's going to be fun. Well, I have been trying to decide how I was going to get back into my sculpting, and decided to take an online class, believe it or not, with a teacher out of New York that teaches portrait, but they're big portrait sculpting, but they're big. They're not small like I normally do, but I wanted to get back into taking the different parts of the face and really breaking it down, learning about the muscles and the planes on the nose, on the lips, and the ears. And I can tell you, I've learned a lot. You think you know a lot, but until you take a class from somebody and you start breaking things down. So that's my way of trying to get back into sculpting again, is just learning more about the different features of the face and the muscles. So I'm enjoying it. It's only once a week for an hour and a half, but I'm looking forward to starting some new pieces in 2021 as well.
And like you were saying, both Adele and I are established artists, but you do need to drop in and take classes every once in a while, because it really stirs your mind, and it makes you think. And even the way it's presented to you can bring on new ideas. So I think it's wonderful to continue to take classes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're big believers in that, Leslie. Leslie and I are always looking for stuff to enhance whatever it is that we like to do. So we've even taken some public speaking, which was fun.
Yeah.
And it just adds more to our foundation, and that's what we like.
Right. Yes. And and the nice thing that the converse of this whole thing is, there's so much available online now too. So it makes it, Betsy's wanting to know the name of the sculptor.
The name of the sculptor is Neil Grant, and I will post a link. He does mainly bust and full sculpting, but he really is amazing. I've learned a lot, and the class is small, and he prefers it that way. So there's like 6 of us in there, but he gives a lot of individual attention, and he critiques what we do. So we can either sculpt along with him, or we can just listen to his lecture, and he does demos as well. He's demoing whatever it is that, whatever feature we're talking about. So yeah, Neil Grant, but I'll post the link if you're interested.
I think I just again, kudos to you. I'm actually taking a textile printing class too online, because you never know, you might learn something new. I mean, I love, and there's lots of, there's like little short classes or long classes, there's a lot out there.
Well, learning those techniques, I think it just keeps adding to your arsenal of things that I like to take techniques things, because that way I just put my own twist on it, do what I want to do with it. And I like that. I mean, not that I don't like to do full projects. I learn from those too, but when I do short technique things like that, I seem to retain it and use it in, different ways.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, so Adele and I are so excited. We're trying to give ourselves a little bit of respite, like we said, November and December, and then January we are going to be right on it, doing it. Yeah. So,
yeah, we want to establish all of our teachers and whatever presentations we're going to do. And we have some special things coming up as well. So we kept thinking, how are we going to outperform what we did this year? It's still this year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're on it. Don't worry.
We got some things up our sleeves. It's going to be really cool. And the wonderful thing is it was such a great learning experience for us too.
Mm-hmm.
Putting this whole thing together and how to get it all streamlined. And there's so many pieces and parts of this whole thing, behind the scenes. And so that was our big learning curve, is how to get everything out there. So yeah.
Well, it has a lot of moving parts. And I think that people, when they, everybody sees the finished product, but they don't see all of the little things that happen behind the scenes, and you mess up on one thing, it just goofs up everything else.
Yep.
So I can't tell you how many times we were scrambling around trying to make it work and make sure nobody got left out. But it was like Leslie says, it was a learning curve. And I said, I'm sure we're going to have another learning curve.
Right. Well, and I think the thing in life is you do something, and then the next time you want to do it better. So it's like, so we've already said, well, let's add this, let's do that, so anyway, it's going to be, it's going to be really fabulous again. So,
yes. Yeah. Well, we're not going to tell you everything we're doing, because we want some things that are be a surprise, but I've also, been working on something really special, a bonus for those that register. So it's, I'm real excited about it, and everything that we're doing has to do with color. So that's what we're gearing this 2021 Art Connection Summit is going to be all about color.
Yeah. I'm so excited about it, and the more we're talking about, the more excited I get about it. So it's great. It's going to be so much fun. Well, so anything else you want to talk about today, Adele? Anybody have any questions you want to ask us?
I think I am pretty much caught up, or have everybody caught up. I'm looking at my notes too.
Yep. Me too.
I think we're good. I know, like I said, December is going to be a little bit low key on stuff at A4 Artistic. I do try to take a little bit of time off and not be so much on it. And but don't believe what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm working on the next issue, the winter issue. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. If you have finished a project from the Art Connection Summit of 2020, make sure you send it to me, because Leslie's going to be writing a nice review. Don't forget, Leslie.
Yeah, it's on my little list here.
And we're going to be putting these projects together with the review. So if you have any of your finished projects, please send them to me. I would love to have them into the winter issue, so which is coming out in January.
Yep. So,
here's Sandy. Hey, Sandy.
We're so excited about it already. Yeah. So our wheels are turning. Yeah, definitely.
And Sandy has been such a good student. She's been working on her sculpting series with Maria Saraceno, and she also took another class with her, My Little Elf, and she's got a whole tribe of them going right now.
Yeah, it's great.
So got really those going. So good for you, Sandy.
Yes,
always fun to see what you're working on. So I think that's about it, Leslie.
Yes. And, I just want to reach out to you guys and say thanks for showing up today, and thanks for being part of the Art Connection Summit, and also for A4 Artistic. Adele does such a beautiful job and provides such a wonderful platform for all of us, because I teach on there. So, and just yay. And you guys stay healthy, stay safe. As my husband says, don't be fearful, be careful. We are all going to get through this together. And that's, so remember, we are your connection. We're both, Adele and I are here for you, for anything. So, whatever you guys, we're here. Yeah.
And happy holidays.
Yes,
we will be jumping on live again. I don't think maybe this month, but for sure in January, we'll be back on.
Yes.
For sure, stay safe. We look forward to bringing in the new year and having all kinds of fun stuff coming up.
Yes, yes. Thanks, Yvonne. I had to wear them today. I have to tell you guys that they're always out and about in my house because, I have about 800 pairs of readers or whatever. And of course, I couldn't find them this morning. They were in one of my workout bags. And I'm like, how can I not have my yellow glasses? And so I found them at the last minute. But anyway, it all worked out. Yay for that. So, yeah.
Hi, Yvonne. I'm glad you're here. So if you just came on and you didn't see the first part of the video, our live broadcast, make sure that you do come in and watch the recording. And thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marcy.
Yes.
Yes. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays.
And remember to visit the comments below because we're going to have a lot of different links up there for you guys. So
yes. I'll put all the links up there for you so you can go just right on in and look at, what we've been talking about. And if you haven't signed up for the community, please do that. We'll be posting in there as well.
Yes. So remember the community page on Facebook shows everything that we're going to be doing. So that's kind of our big link out to you guys, our big connection to you guys. So
yes. Oh, so, Sandy, I know. Sandy, I'm going to post this here. Yes. I'm sure the isolation for a lot of people that took the art summit, we got a lot of comments about that.
Yeah.
And I think it was during that first wave that everybody was really stuck at home. I mean, not that you're not stuck at home now too, but that's great. I'm glad the lessons and what we're offering is really helping you. And we're here, we're always on on Facebook, so always reach out and we'll chat. No problem.
Yes, definitely.
So everybody take care and we'll be seeing you soon.
Have a really wonderful holiday season and we will see you in the new year.
Okay, so, Stephanie people are coming in now. Stephanie has just posted something. You're working on the class project. Okay.
That's so fabulous. Yay.
That's great.
I love it.
That's great. I'm glad that everyone is staying busy. And also in the community, if you want to post a project you're working on, post it. That's fine. We don't mind if you post that in there. We'd love to see what you're working on.
Because remember, it's a connection. So, if you're working on a blanket, whatever you're doing that is making you happy and you want to share with others, feel free to post it. Definitely.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everyone. Take care and we'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.